Tell me if this sounds familiar. You set a goal. Maybe you decide, this time I'm really going to study every day. Or, I'm going to work out, no excuses. And for the first few days, you're unstoppable. You're pumped. You're motivated. You feel like nothing can stop you. But then, something happens. One day you're tired. Another day, you're busy. You skip once, then twice. And before you know it, that fire you had is gone. The consistency disappears, and you're back at square one. And the worst part? You blame yourself. You say things like, I'm just not disciplined. I'll never change. Maybe I'm not meant for this. If you've ever felt this, let me tell you something powerful. You're not alone. You're not broken. You're not weak. The truth is, almost everyone struggles with consistency. But here's the good news, it's not about willpower. It's not about being naturally disciplined. It's about learning how consistency really works and applying a system that makes it impossible to quit. And to prove this, I want to share the story of a man who was once broke, depressed, and inconsistent, but who turned his life around and became one of the most successful people on the planet. That man is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And in his journey, you'll discover the exact steps you need to finally stop quitting, stay consistent, and transform your life. Welcome to RiseMentorX, the place where we turn your struggles into strength. If you've been battling with inconsistency in studying, working, exercising, or any part of life, this video is for you. Here's what we're going to cover today: why most people can't stay consistent. It's not what you think. The Rock's incredible journey from failure to success. 7 proven strategies you can use to finally build consistency. A daily routine inspired by The Rock himself that you can start today. Stay until the end, because the final step is the real game changer, the thing that separates people who quit from people who win. Let's face it, consistency is hard. Everyone talks about it. Everyone says, just be consistent. But if it were that easy, we'd all be rich, fit, and successful, right? So why is it so hard? Reason: motivation fades. Motivation is like a spark, it feels strong at first but burns out quickly. If you rely only on motivation, you'll quit the moment life gets hard. Reason: we expect instant results. We live in a world of quick dopamine, fast food, fast scrolling, instant likes. But success is slow. And when we don't see results fast enough, we stop. Reason: the all-or-nothing mindset. We think if we miss one day, it's over. We tell ourselves, I failed. What's the point? But consistency isn't about perfection. It's about coming back after failure. Reason: no clear why. Without a strong reason, any excuse will stop you. Think about it, if your goal is just I want to study, it's weak. But if your goal is I want to study because I will be the first in my family to graduate, and I want to give my parents a better life, that's power. Now that we understand why consistency is hard, let's see how The Rock overcame these exact struggles. Picture this: Dwayne Johnson, age 23. His dream was to play professional football. He worked hard, made it to the Canadian Football League. But just after a few months, he was cut from the team. No job. No career. No backup plan. He had to move back to his parents' tiny apartment in Florida with only $7 in his pocket. He once said, I remember lying on the floor in my parents' small apartment, thinking, this is it. This is rock bottom. At that moment, he felt like a failure. And inconsistency? It was his life. He had tried, quit, tried again, failed again. He could have stayed down. But instead, he made a decision to rebuild himself piece by piece, day by day. He turned to wrestling, something his father had done. But when he started, people hated him. Literally. Fans booed him out of arenas. Most people would have quit right there. But The Rock decided, I will show up every day. I will train harder. I will learn. I will keep going even when I don't feel like it. Slowly, he improved. Slowly, fans started cheering. His consistency transformed him into one of the biggest wrestling stars in the world. But The Rock didn't stop there. When he moved to Hollywood, he faced rejection again. Casting directors told him he was too big, too muscular, not fit for leading roles. Did he quit? No. He stayed consistent. He worked on his acting, built his brand, and today, he is one of the highest paid actors in the world. And here's the crazy part, even now, with all his money, fame, and success, The Rock still wakes up at 4 a.m. every day to train. He doesn't need to. But he does it because discipline and consistency built him, and he refuses to let them go. Now let's turn The Rock's philosophy into 7 practical steps you can apply. 1. Find your why. Your why is your fuel. The Rock's why was simple: I never want to be broke again. What's yours? Dig deep. 2. Build systems, not goals. Goals are results. Systems are actions. Instead of saying I'll lose 20 pounds, say I'll train 4 days a week at 7 a.m. 3. Start tiny, scale later. Consistency doesn't come from giant actions. It comes from small, repeatable ones. Start with 5 minutes, then expand. 4. Focus on the process, not the outcome. The Rock didn't become a star overnight. He focused on training, improving, and showing up daily. 5. Track your habits. What gets measured gets improved. Use a journal, app, or even a wall calendar. Seeing progress keeps you hooked. 6. Forgive missed days. The Rock faced boos, rejections, failures. But he always came back. Missing one day doesn't mean failing. Come back stronger. 7. Replace motivation with discipline. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. Stop asking, do I feel like it? Start saying, this is who I am. Here's a consistency blueprint you can start today. Morning win: start with one small action right after waking. Even making your bed counts. It builds momentum. Top 3 tasks: write down your 3 must-dos for the day. No more than 3. Finish them no matter what. Micro wins: break your big goals into small chunks. Studying 5 pages a day beats trying to read 100 once a month. Accountability partner: share your goals with someone who'll check in. Accountability doubles your success rate. Evening review: at night, reflect, did I stay consistent? If yes, celebrate. If no, adjust for tomorrow. Repeat this daily for 30 days, and consistency will become part of your identity. So why can't you stay consistent? Because you've been relying on motivation, perfection, and goals instead of systems, discipline, and your true why. The Rock proves this. A broke man with 7 in his pocket built $1 billion life, not through luck, not through talent, but through showing up every single day. And you can too. Consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about never quitting on yourself. If this video gave you value, hit like, subscribe to RiseMentorX, and share it with a friend who struggles with consistency. And the next time you feel like giving up, remember the rock's words: success isn't always about greatness. It's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. Greatness will come. Stay consistent. Stay unstoppable. And I'll see you in the next video.